Down to business. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has set a new order for the war goals in the Gaza Strip, declaring that first of all, we need to rescue the hostages. The IDF is continuing to strike hard at Hamas in the Gaza Strip and elsewhere, as on Sunday, the largest terrorist network in a decade was exposed, including the arrest of 60 terrorists and the capture of 22 weapons. We'll bring you all the details about the wide-scale operation against Hamas in Hebron. And meanwhile, the IDF issued a broad evacuation warning to residents of the northern Gaza Strip, declaring that we will operate in Gaza City. And elsewhere, President Trump revealed the conditions under which he would lift the sanctions on Iran. Welcome to Boots on the Ground. Today, we zoom in on a place in Israel we don't usually report on. I'm talking about Hebron, the modern city built on the biblical site south of Jerusalem, administered by the Palestinian Authority. However, the Palestinian Authority is not the only group that would like to control this city, and that's where the Shin Bet comes in.
Now, if you're a trader, you need to listen to this. If you're
over the weekend, the Shin Bet, together with the IDF and the border police, carried out a sweeping raid in the city, breaking up a large cell of terrorists who were trying to build up power to attack both the Palestinian Authority and Israel. As part of investigations into the cell that planned to carry out attacks in the immediate future, more than 60 operatives were arrested, 22 weapons of various types were handed over, and evidence was collected which provided answers to a previously unsolved case about a shooting attack in the Bnei Naim junction 15 years ago. 4 Israelis were murdered in that attack, and now their families can get some closure because we finally know who did it. Over the past 3 months, daily intensive activities by the Shin Bet together with the IDF and the border police exposed a significant, sprawling Hamas infrastructure in Hebron with many operatives that sought to execute attacks of various kinds in the immediate term. Indictments are now being filed against the suspects, attributing serious offenses such as heading a terrorist organization, holding managerial or command roles, attempting international killings, and even conspiracy to commit murder and other serious crimes. So guys, here at TBN Israel, we will continue to spread the truth, and let's move quickly to the boots on the ground activity of IDF soldiers in the Gaza Strip, as reports started emerging on Sunday evening of a belt of fire and massive IDF strikes in the north of the Gaza Strip. This followed a statement by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu earlier in the evening that many opportunities opened up following the victory over Iran, first of all, to rescue the hostages, without mentioning a negotiated deal. It can be assessed that the IDF is preparing to deepen the maneuver and enter Gaza City once again as military pressure on Hamas. Now, some might need to be reminded of why this operation in the Gaza Strip is even still necessary. To that question, I will give an answer, which is also a short story. On October 7th, Yossi, a farmer near the Gaza border, woke up to terror. He and his wife grabbed their 4 little boys and hid inside a bomb shelter as armed terrorists stormed their community. They survived, but the aftermath was devastating. His fields were abandoned, crops left to rot, and like so many others, he did not know how or if he'd recover. But the Arabic language spokesman Colonel Avichai Aderi issued an evacuation notice on Sunday morning to the residents of several neighborhoods in the northern part of the Gaza Strip ahead of intense IDF operations there. The notice said in part, Hamas is bringing disaster upon you, and the IDF Arabic spokesman went on to inform residents of several neighborhoods in the north of the Gaza Strip that they must immediately leave their homes before the IDF conducts intensive operations in the area. Several IDF units have reported making progress in their assigned sectors, eliminating terrorists, demolishing their infrastructure both above and below ground, seizing large stocks of weapons and ammunition, and clearing areas of terrorist activities. IDF forces continue to operate in the Gaza Strip against the terror organizations, aiming to protect the security of Israel's citizens.